Lord of the Rings Online is an older MMORPG, and although has stood the test of time and is a great game, in the age of modern computers, the UI can sometimes be problematic. Here are 5 tips on how to edit your UI to make it fit your PC. Okay, so the first tip is related to sort of the font size of your quests. So if you hit exit, hit options, in the search bar up here, if you type in quests, UI, and then right here it will UI settings, scroll on here to quest tracker. If you slide this thing up and down, it actually makes the quest thing larger or smaller. Now, this is really helpful because when you first log into the game, depending on your monitor resolution, if you're running a 2K or higher, this would be really, really small. So I like to make them about middle. That makes it a lot easier to read. Okay, our second tip in sort of UI editing. Now that I have increased the font size of my quest tracker, it's kind of gone up there weirdly by my map. That's kind of annoying. Now, if you hold Control/, it brings up the editing panel for your UI. And this is a really great feature. So now I can actually select my quest tracker and hover it and move it around in tangent with the font size. So if I go back to quest, now I can really fit, what's the right font size with my monitor. I like to keep the bottom of this box down here, I like to keep it kind of above my bag storage. So I'm going to go down in size, kind of a sweet spot right there, where it doesn't cover the zone I'm in, but I'm able to read the quests effectively. Okay, our third tip in UI editing has to do with our bag storage. So this is a brand new character just logged in. If you click on your bag storage, because I'm a premium account user, used to be a VIP, I'll get a lot of stuff in my bags. Well, right here I have several bags. This can get kind of annoying because you will forget what's in one bag and, forget what's in this other bag. So in your bags, when you have them selected on your bag 1, if you hit edit mode right here, hit edit mode, it kind of highlights everything. And what you can do is you can drag other bags into bag 1 like this. Now what this does is it turns all of your bags, you're not gaining any space, but you're just putting all of your space in one window. And the reason this is really helpful is now, if I click edit again, now when I hit bag, it's just one big bag. So this can be a time saver, a good way to just see exactly what you have. And of course, if you don't like this, you can always go back and move these blocks back to your other bags. Okay, our fourth tip in UI editing has to do with your class abilities. So this is a warden. Now if I go back and hit Control/, right here we have the warden panel. Now the warden does gambits, and this is like essential to your class. And I can't remember, when you first log into a warden, this is not down here in the corner. So you can, if you hit Control/, you can move this where you want it. I like it down here because that's where my eyes are anyway. So we're in combat, I'm going to Control/. Okay. So like a class like the warden, see my gambits are generating. I can see what's going on with my gambit panel down here in the bottom left. And of course, if I don't like it there, I can move it. Maybe my eyes are in the center of the screen, and I can hit Control. That, maybe you want it there for some reason. And if you look, so this class, I messed up my combo, but this class is like a combo generating, kind of like if you ever play fighting games. So you need to be able to see what you're doing, or your class is kind of stinky. Okay, the fifth tip in UI management is UI clearing. So sometimes there's a lot of things on your screen and it's like too much to look at, or you really want to enjoy, just like Middle Earth, if you hit F12, if your key bindings are standard, it will clear your UI. And you can zoom in and have a nice clear. Here's Rivendell. Just a nice hit F12 again, and it brings it back up. Hit F12 and it takes it away. And bonus tip, right next to it is F11. If you hit F11, put your UI back on, and the bottom right, you get a notification a screenshot was sent, a JPEG, saved to disk. So wherever you have your game files saved, if you go to Lord of the Rings Online, the documents, in there you'll have screenshots. So this is a really fun way as you explore Middle Earth, clear your UI, screenshot.